What is going on, y'all? Welcome on back to the walkthrough. Now, before we continue, you'll notice I now have almost 11,000 tar. I quickly went into my inventory, spent all my consumables, and if you decided that you don't want to level up a different shell, you're happy with the shell you have, instead, it's time to spend that tar on something juicy. So head on up top here. Go ahead and pick up those tools. If you need, you can go ahead and pick up some additional acid to finish upgrading a weapon if you haven't done that yet. Otherwise, get those up to about 5, and then I am going to burn the rest on those. Now we're going to actually set up ourselves properly to go through this. The next zone won't really have any poison, so you don't need to worry about that. Looks like a pretty good loadout. So now we have plenty of healing to go into the next zone, which is quite long, so extra healing will be useful. Make sure you go by here and repair the Ballistazuka. Now this thing has a limited number of bolts, as you just saw. Picking up a bolt costs 800 tar a pop. There are bolts that we'll find throughout the world, and we obviously got 5 with it. All you do is just hit down to draw this thing out, and then tap R1 to fire it off. And it is a hell of a nice weapon, especially for where we're going. It'll help to take out quite a few enemies. Now, as for Eternal Narthex, if you don't have the Ornate Mask and you gotta run there, as a reminder, just go into this cave, take the hole that's on the right, and follow that straight on over, and that will pop you out at the entrance to the temple. But if you've been following this walkthrough, you should have already been there once to pick up the hammer and chisel. And get the hammer and chisel upgrade. Alright, so now that we are here, the first thing to do is take out the big boy up ahead. Now, these enemies are, they're pretty intimidating looking. You can parry them. Personally, I would recommend using your weapon specials to do as much damage as possible to them. As you can see, a good use of a weapon special will take a lot of the oomph out of them. Alright, now the first thing we're going to do is go this way. And this whole area, you're going to be using teleporters a lot to navigate this starting zone we're at right now. And you can't actually even really go anywhere without using a teleporter. But we're going to run on down here to grab some tar. This area may seem confusing, but don't worry, I am here to guide you to all the goodies. It's a long run for some congealed tar. In terms of time, this area might actually take 2 episodes, we'll see. We got some ornate tokens over here. Go ahead and pop those. And then we're going to take this teleporter right here. Alright, now we're going to fight our way past quite a few enemies. We got a big boy up first. And then up ahead we have our first meeting with a fencer and an arbalist. There's the fencer, here's the arbalist. I'd always recommend taking them out first, otherwise they're pretty annoying. They'll just sit there and fire off some stuff at you. Over here and grab the unknown effigy. Actually, we'll need to do that soon too. The fencers are pretty easy to parry with some good timing. In my playthrough with Aerodrome, they were my main source of healing. Up ahead we have our dual blade knight. These are very similar to the fire knights that we fought at the other temple. They like to do the same combos and flip around. I also like using my weapon specials on them. They're just, I don't know, they're really irritating to me. This is a halberd knight. I don't know what they're actually called, but in comparison to the other one, they're much easier to take down. So kill him. Kill the fencer. Knight, fencer, and then tar around the corner. And then once we turn here, here is the other teleporter. So what these teleporters do is there's one right over there. That teleporter would have brought us to that one that we zoned out of. The teleporter that you can see kind of over there on the right side, that will bring us out to here. Actually, let me show the astral projection parry for you. As you can see, looks like it's 100 damage consistently, whereas the bomb does 150. That's the main reason I don't really recommend using it. Anyway, take them all out. And what we need to do is hit 3 separate braziers. After we hit all the braziers, those will go down and we'll be able to open that gate and continue on forward. To the 3 fencers we just killed, there should be a shroom tucked away. Pick up the shroom already? I may have picked up the shroom. Anyway, we're gonna head on down. We'll do the... No, I did. There was. We're gonna head on down and get the first brazier, which is right there. And when we trigger this, it's actually gonna summon 3 shades. Now, you're already familiar with shades. We have the shades that summon ice, we have the shades that summon fire. These ones will summon up like obsidian gold pillars that'll come up out of the ground and do damage. But as long as you're quick on the dodge and hitting them, you should be fine. Or that is quite disappointing. I did not expect him to stand up and roll off the platform. And you can see why I don't like shades. They pop up, they hit you with that crap, and then the next thing you know, just boop, you're down. But anyway, this is okay. This will give me a chance to show how to get back quickly if you die. So obviously we're going to warp back to this first Cester. For those of you that are playing Solomon, a nice tip for this area, if you have, well, you should have it. If you have Solomon's perk, where every time you talk to somebody you gain a bar of resolve, every single Cester counts as an NPC. So you can use the mask to just warp from Cester to Cester and fill up your resolve all the way up to 6 anytime that you respawn. Anyway, take the teleporter. That is on the left. This will bring us out pretty much right to the entrance here. And just like before, we're going to ignore them altogether. We're just going to run down and grab our stuff. Those shades will not respawn. They basically are triggered when we touch the brazier, so even if they kill you, no worries. Got that back. Let me see. Then we're going to head towards the Lent entrance on the left side, over here, to pick up some tar. And then we are going to return. We're going to go all the way up the stairs and kill some big boys. There's some more loot that we can get up near where the braziers were. So you can just run straight on over if you want to the other braziers, but we can actually go forward a little bit, and there's some teleporters that'll put us right on paths to get to them, which is exactly what we're doing right now. Go up top. There should be some big boys waiting for us. But it's always a 3 slam. There's 1, 2, 3. We'll kill the other one while we're here. So you can see one teleporter right there and one right over there. These are going to teleport us to the paths. Let me see, right and left teleport to the paths. Ignore for now. Continue going to... Actually, let me grab that. one. Is that a piece of loot right there? I thought I saw something shining. No, I didn't. So we're going to continue going to the right for now. There should be an arbalist and a fencer. And then some shades up ahead. You can see the shades. I'm going to try and rush to take them out before they engage in their shenanigans. Which they're not very strong. They die in 2 hits usually, but doesn't make them any less annoying. So grab this and it's gonna summon up some more shades. Where was that fencer at that I ignored? I'm gonna use her to get some health back here. There you go, come here. Ah, God, she's delaying it so much. Whatever, get down. Alright, 2 more shades. Afterwards, we're going to take this teleporter that's on the right. So now we have to fight one of those halberd knights, as well as multiple shades, roughly 5 shades, so. I would suggest taking out all the shades first. God, they are annoying. Pop this. After killing all of them, your reward is a shroom. So if you want, you can circle around this obsidian tree. We will real fast. There's 2 tar spores that we can grab. But that's really it. These trees in general, there's going to be nothing around them except for some tar spore, but just to do it for the sake of transparency. The next tree with tar spores we're not going to bother, but we'll get this one. There's more tar spore. So after that, go up top this. Here. Let me go back on up. And what's great about taking this route is we're able to see everything that is below. We can see all the different enemies. We're going to drop right there to get that, but there is an inscription over here just for those that are trying to get inscriptions. Let's run on over and show you real fast. Right. Man, that tanked my frame rate for a second. Keep in mind though, when you do that harden, as long as it's not a like fall to death fall, you can survive pretty much any fall in the game by hardening. Alright, so we're going to go left of the ramp, and there should be a scripture. Oh, no, hang on. We want to go this way first before we go that way. This ramp. There's going to be 3 shades that'll show up, so make sure you're high on health. To the fencers that we saw. List the lady right here. And right back here for this chest. Or an acid. Scrolling my notes down real fast. Okay, so we got the acid. So now we're just going to continue along. There's going to be more arbalists, crossbow women, whatever you want to call them, along with more fencers. So just continue fighting and killing. And we got big boy. A bunch of them all the way around. Just work your way around beating them up. Now, if you have not been following the walkthrough, right here is where you'll get the first upgrade to pick up the very first weapon special upgrade for the hammer and chisel. But otherwise we need to activate that as well, so go ahead and knock that down. So then there should be a, that's the knight we want. There's some tar spore around here if I remember correctly. No tar spore. Or, hang on. There we go, it's over there. All these trees have like tar spore tucked around them. Let's see. Yeah, continue. Head off towards the knight in the distance, and then back up for the left teleporter. Right. Alright, now we're gonna head up top and take the other teleporter. Alright, this is the ramp that we want. Here we go, here's the tar spore I was thinking of. All over on the obsidian trees. There's another one right there. I don't know why I'm grabbing all these. Nothing here poisons us. Maybe my guy just likes mushrooms. Anyway, up this giant ramp. There's the final brazier we're going to get. But we're going to keep going first to get a large bolt. We're actually going to fight our way through all this stuff. Now, if you're worried, you can just drop, go straight there, get it done. But there are a couple other things that we want in this area. But we're going to actually fight our way. Plus, it doesn't hurt to have all the tar. Where is she at? There she is. God, that murders my flame rate. It's such a cool animation, but it just murders it. Take the frame rate up. Let's see. Drop and plunge the arbalist, then kill the fencer and shades to grab the script. Alright, there's the fencer. Alright, now we gotta fight our way past a bunch of the knights. This game really rewards you being fast with your aggression, because for whatever reason the enemies are a little bit slow on the uptake. So just getting right up on them fast, you can kind of dismantle them before they even become an issue. Off to the right for Arbalist and Fencer. Two tar spurs by the obsidian tree, otherwise more knights and then the big boy. So let's finish up with the knights and big boy real fast. This. We're going to go up top in just a moment, but follow this around to the back. You'll notice a little camp tucked away. Poor guys. Grab the roasted rat, grab the golden bell in the chest. Let's see. My notes again. Small camp guarding a chest and rat. Back up top for the brazier. So we'll work our way up. We're just going to be fighting past more of these basic enemies here, so. Damn. Big boot. Heal on up. Hit the final one. Well, now we're gonna jump on down and fight all this stuff. What are they at exactly? There we go. Boy. Oh boy, my health got real low. Living by a thread. Used up all my resolve. Anyway, let's see. Drop down for dual blader and big boy, and then we want to turn and go into these obelisks right here, and follow it around to the left for a teleporter. Take that, and it will warp us up to a nice little spot that's tucked away. We'll get access to the solemn offering. Then we're just going to continue ahead to kill some shades. Wrong way. We just got to kill some shades and pick up a scripture. Where is our scripture? It should be right around here. There it is. Always with the sneak attacks. And with that, we are basically done. So we're going to head on up into Dim Gate real fast. There is a Cester nearby, and we are going to run straight up to that Cester so that we don't have to worry about respawning or anything like that. Keep in mind, even if you do die in this part we're about to do, you can always warp right back now that the Braziers are done. You don't have to refight your way through everything, but you're done with Eternal Narthex. We'll kill this guy real fast. The big boys will have respawned since I died, but not worried about them. So hit this. With all three of those extinguished, the gate will start coming down. So there's going to be knights, some crossbow ladies, some fencers, a bunch of stuff. Don't worry for now. In fact, I would suggest just sprinting straight through this for the time being. If you're moving fast enough, you'll be able to get through before they really react.
Sick.
And now we are safely at the Dim Gate. So we're going to wrap things up here. On the next episode, we are going to tackle the Dim Gate, which is the secondary portion of this temple. Not quite as long as the first, but it's still pretty beefy. And then if we're making good enough time, we'll probably tackle the boss in the next episode as well. So either way, stay tuned, and I will catch you all soon enough with more.